Yo, 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 it's your boy Rockstar, host of At My Mama's House. And if you got thick skin, come on in. If not, you might want to sit this one out. Now, if you rock with the talk, hit subscribe. This is the house where shit get live. Now, before we get into it, we're going to introduce some of the guests on the panel today. We're going to start with Mr. Reese. Mr. Reese, let him know who you is and if there's anything that you got going, business, Instagrams, or social media that you want to promote, just give it to him real quick. You can't hear us? All right, you're going to have to come out and come back in. Come out and then come back in, all right? So we're going to go to Anton. Anton, holla at him, man. Let him know who you is. Let him know where they can find you, all right?
Yeah. Antoine, I'm out here in Houston, Texas. I have an improv group called Can't Tell Us Nothing. So if you look up C-Ton Improv on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you'll find us. We do shows in and around Houston, hell, in and around Texas, hell, in and around the United States. And we got a podcast of our own, the C-Ton Show. So check that out too.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, so we're gonna try to get Reese back in. Reese, you ready, baby? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I couldn't hear y'all. It took me to a commercial.
Yeah, it's all now. You all good? You all good? Go on, introduce yourself, baby.
All right, yeah, Steve Reese, 42. You know, I mess around in the entertainment industry. Started off as an agent, went into the music industry, been in the club industry. Now I've been acting for about the last 10 years.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Now, for y'all preference, do y'all prefer the screen like this or do y'all like it like this? It's up to y'all. It's all good either way with me.
I like number 2.
Huh?
I like number 2. I feel like the first one, I got a lot of head here.
Yeah, gotcha. All right. So this one's cool.
Zordon situation. Yeah.
No, gotcha.
Like the second one.
Oh, the second. Okay, gotcha. Let's do that. Yeah. All right, then.
Personally.
Yeah. No, that's cool. No, man, this mama's house, man. We aim to please, bro. Okay. With that being said, my boy King is not here. He's out filming. So y'all make sure y'all go check out Hugh Wood, the TV series. You know what I'm talking about? It's on Tubi. It's on YouTube. It's on all these different platforms. So check it out. Wherever you watch movies, go check it out. The series is called Hugh Wood. They're on season 2. Forgive me. All right. With that being said, man, we're going to go and start off with the icebreaker, man. What we do is, it's real talk and real comedy. So we like to break the ice before we get into these serious conversations. So with that being said, please mute your mics and we're going to go and get into it, my brothers. All right. Hey, hold on. Hey, look here, man. I mean, the shit ain't funny, but the shit funny.
Somebody lied on their resume.
Well. Sorry, man. I ain't mad at the OG, dog. I ain't mad at the OG, bro.
There's a movie called Ghost Dog that Forrest Whitaker was in. That's what that reminded me of.
Oh,
I don't know if you've seen that one.
I might have. I'm gonna have to check it out again, man. Yeah, man, that was funny, man. The old school say, "Don't fuck with him. Do not fuck with him, man. He gonna put them balls on your dog."
His kick would have hit you in the shin.
Yeah, sure. He put more energy into the step though than the actual punch. he was stepping hard. It was ugh. But what killed me though was the sensei poison. Yeah, man.
Nah, what's up? I'm kicking somebody's ass. What you do that's when it has its full effect.
It definitely only works on social media. That's for damn sure. Yeah, man. Man, how was y'all week, man? How y'all week been so far? I know it's Groundhog Day today.
For me, it's going all right. I actually feel like I am coming down with a little bit of something today, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
But
Gotcha.
otherwise, we're getting back into it. It's 2026. We're in the future.
Okay. Yeah, we in the future. You ain't lying about that, man. Shit, Steve, how was your week, man? Steve.
Is he frozen or is he still?
I think he frozen. Okay, you're gonna have to step out and come back. Yeah, you're gonna have to step out and come back in. We're gonna remove you, just come back in. That's all right, man. He'll get it right. He'll get it right, man. But how you say your week was, man?
It's been all right. It's been all right. We get back into the swing of things.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, here you go again. You ready, Steve?
Yeah, man, I don't know why this thing.
Let me find out you ain't got Xfinity, nigga. That's a crime. That's a crime against humanity if you got AT&T, nigga.
Hey, I got AT&T. I got fiber though. We got.
Oh fiber. Yeah. See, I'm okay with the fiber. All right, so Steve, you're gonna have to get all the way out and then come all the way in. So you got to get all the way out. Just get out and then come in.
Leave your house and then come back inside.
Yeah, check your Wi-Fi too, fam.
Down your computer.
Yeah, they like the 5th time. So.
All right, that's a bit.
Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah.
How was your week?
Oh yeah. My week was cool. It's been cool, man. Just working out, training clients, and working from home. Pretty much doing a lot of work from home. So you know what I'm saying. I'm in the technology business. So that's all. Mm-hmm. Oh, you in IT too?
Yeah, on the internet security side.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to get with you too, Kip, when we leave. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give you my number and shit, man. Yeah, so we can get it going.
Yeah.
All right, man. So this part of the show is called Flowers. So basically, this is the part of the show where we give people that flowers that has accomplished things, whether it be socially or career-wise. My mentality is that if we comfortable giving people constructive criticism on a daily basis and every time we do a show, then it's only right that we give people their flowers. The only difference is we make sure we give them their flowers while they're alive. Now, some have passed already, but we give them flowers too. But we definitely, the goal is to give people their flowers while they're alive. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, mute your mics, and this is who we're giving the flowers to today, guys. All righty. Let's see here. Okay, so today we're going to give our flowers to none other than Dr. Mark Dean. With that being said, let me give you a rundown of his career. Today's flower segment goes to Dr. Mark Dean, and this is something that I wrote, so I always write something to give tribute to these guys. Today we give flowers to a man whose fingerprints are quietly embedded in almost every piece of technology we touch. A man who helped shape the digital world long before many of us even understood what a computer was. Today we honor Dr. Mark Dean, a pioneering engineer, inventor, visionary, and a giant whose contributions often go unspoken, but never unnoticed. Dr. Dean didn't just work on computers. He helped create a foundation of modern personal computing itself. As of one of the lead architects behind the original IBM computer, the very machine that opened the door to the digital age, he played a central role in bringing computing power out of laboratories and into homes, schools, and businesses across the globe. That alone would be legendary, but he didn't just stop there. He also holds 3 of 9 original patents for the IBM PC, including the game-changing ISA bus, the technology that allowed keyboards, mouse, printers, monitors, and so many other devices to connect and communicate with the computer. In other words, the reason your computer setup even works the way it does, it traces back to Mark. But he still didn't stop there. Dr. Dean helped develop the first color PC monitor, taking computers from cold text to vibrant visuals, making them accessible, enjoyable, and interactive. And then he led the IBM team that built the first gigahertz processor, a breakthrough that blew the ceiling off computing speeds and reshaped what machines can do. That innovation still echoes across every smartphone, laptop, gaming console, and digital device that we use today. Dr. Mark Dean became the first Black IBM fellow, the highest technical honor at one of the most influential tech companies in history. He was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame, recognized by the National Academy of Engineering, and throughout his journey, he never stopped learning. Earning degrees from the University of Tennessee, Florida, Atlanta University, and ultimately a PhD from Stanford. Yet what inspires me the most is what he chose to do after all his accomplishments, all the patents, all the awards. He went back home. And after retiring from IBM, Dr. Dean returned to the University of Tennessee as a professor, where he taught others, pouring his knowledge and experience into the next generation of engineers to guide them so they can be him or even be better than him. Instead of closing the door behind him, he opened it wider. So today we celebrate him, not just an inventor, but as a blueprint, a model of brilliance, perseverance, and quiet strength. A reminder that greatness doesn't always need a spotlight. Sometimes it simply needs recognition. Dr. Mark Dean, we say thank you. Thank you for shaping the world we live in. Thank you for proving that excellence has no boundaries. Thank you for being a pioneer when the world didn't always expect you to be one. Thank you for giving people like me and others in the tech world a reason to want to be that and a reason for it to seem cool. And thank you for leaving a legacy that continues to inspire dreamers, builders, thinkers, and innovators around the world. These are your flowers, and you deserve every one. All right. Whether you know him or not, is there anything that you would like to say about this guy that, even if you don't know him, you just learned about him? Just what are your sentiments? What are your thoughts on knowing this information?
Is he still with us?
I don't know, but you can go ahead. I'm gonna kick him out, and then he just come back in.
No, sorry, I meant Dean, the doctor. Is he still alive?
Who, Dean? No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, thank you so much for sharing that about. I didn't know about this gentleman, but again, seems like a revolutionary inventor and a brilliant mind. And as a person who works in tech, I am in debt to his invention and his discoveries and what he shared with the world. So yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, and I take it back. He is still alive. My bad. I meant to forgive.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. All right. So with that being said, man, we're gonna jump into the first topic of the day. Steve, is you with us?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's what's up, my guy. Give me just a second. Let me delete this. Let me move some things over. Man, I was trying to pay my dang on premium before we got on the show, but I ran out of time. So forgive me if a damn commercial pop up.
That's what usually take me out every time a commercial pop up.
Gotcha. All right, mute your mics and we're gonna get this started.
Mr. Beast just challenged IShowSpeed to race a cheetah. Speed's raced Olympians, but now Mr. Beast wants him to go wild. After Speed lost to gold medalist Noah Lyles, Mr. Beast tweeted, "Speed, if you ever want to race a cheetah, let me know." The cheetah already beat 2 cars in a Mr. Beast video. Only a Formula E car could outrun it. Speed's still touring Europe, but knowing him, he's not backing down from this. Can Speed outrun the fastest?
Why do you...
We got this? You needed this one for you, bro. Okay. You know what these are? We know you like it, man. We know you like it. I know you like it. I know you like it. It's the negro bombo. Try it out. Try it out. Try it out. Try it out. We got this.
All right. So the first video was a part of what was happening with his European tour. He was experiencing a lot of racism. It was a lot of disrespect and things like that. So before we get into the conversation, now I'm going to share with you the experience on the African tour. Just a second. Mute your mic.
Right, then we can put it down. You can put the stick down. Jamal!
Nagu! What's this?
Mango.
Mango?
Yes.
Oh, bala. All right.
Okay, so the topic of conversation today is IShowSpeed has definitely made people relook at what's real and what's propaganda. During his European tour, he was faced with love both places, but he endured a lot of racism as well in those different countries. But when he went to Africa, he was treated like a god everywhere. I mean, he had not one issue from everywhere he went in Africa. So let's conversate about it. First, I just want your overall sentiments on it, Anton.
Sure. So I've been somewhat aware of IShowSpeed. I haven't been following his journey, but I know that he has a strong following himself. And what I have seen, it seems like he's generally a positive dude who is just interested in entertaining people, putting on a good show. That first clip, the European thing, is that, like you said, that's like normal, like for them to be getting up close to him like that? Is that what he's been experiencing? Because that ain't cool, first and foremost. But yeah, glad to see that, Africa is welcoming him and his journey there. And I only think it helps, right? Like it helps show the world, because it's a huge audience. It shows the world the type of culture that is existing in these countries. And yeah, it's their loss if they misuse that opportunity.
Gotcha. Steve, what's your thoughts on it? Seeing one side where he's going to these European countries and he's experienced a lot of racism, and then he goes to the African countries and he's experiencing nothing but love. What's your overall sentiments on that situation?
And that's what I feel like would happen. When you go into those other countries where they don't know, they really looking at him crazy because he's American in the first place, and he's in those countries. I believe he went to a lot of them that weren't, in the African continent, where like he's going to Ethiopia and everything over there right now. And I love that he's doing that. It's different when people can look at you on YouTube and streaming on Twitch, but when they can actually see you and put hands on you, that's a totally different everything for everybody involved.
That's a good point, man. When you think about it, I actually had never thought about that part of it. I already like the kid, but when you think about it from that perspective, the fact that he's international superstar, and unfortunately to the older people, hey, look, if you don't know, it's okay. We don't know everybody, but for him to be such an enormous personality, popular wise, and a superstar streamer, that is a valid point, man, that this man is humble enough to go out and actually go and meet the people face to face. And I mean, he's not just meeting them, he's hands-on.
And the thing is that he's a regular guy. He was
Regular
never a
guy.
superstar athlete or anything like that. He's a guy that just started streaming, and the people, embraced him.
Facts. That's another interesting point that you bring that I gotta admit is a good point. He's a regular guy, like you said. He's not an NBA star, he's not an athlete, he's not a popular entertainer, he's not a political figure. He is literally just a young kid from the UK that loves gaming, and he got popular, but unlike most of them who tend to start associating themselves as the pro athletes and the entertainers, this guy just continues to show he's a regular Joe. Wow.
20, right? Like he's 20 years old?
Yeah, he's 21 years old, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's the golden part of it.
Yeah, man. That's good you brought it up, Steve, because again, I had never thought about that perspective. Like this guy he's a normal guy. And then he gets famous and he still acts like a normal guy.
That's it.
Hey man, I want to go all over the world. I want to go here. I want to go. I'm talking about the man is in the trenches. He's going to nations that are having war issues and all kind of stuff. He ain't
handing out
tripping.
money to people on the streets everywhere he go.
Yeah.
Being humble enough to be out there hands-on with those people, just blessing people all over. That go a long way. That's all.
Yeah, yep. Now, let me ask you this, Steve, and then we're gonna get back to Anton about this. Do you think this will help rid African Americans of the negative propaganda from the media that Africans don't like us or it's dangerous in Africa? Do you think this will help overall change our mindsets on that?
I believe I never had that mindset.
Yeah, but I'm saying not you, which I about,
but that's why I'm stating it, because I have friends from over there, from Niger, from Ghana, and I know they say English is our first language, Reese. Yeah. They say we don't speak nothing else. It might be broken because we're from Africa, but that's our first language.
But outside the language, I'm just talking about as far as relations though.
But I'm just saying
that
because
they speak 1,000 languages.
Cultural barrier than it actually is.
Yeah. But what about the relations though? I'm asking specifically, what about the relations? Because they have 1,000 languages. That doesn't change anything.
It isn't the perspective that everybody has on Africa.
Gotcha.
It's going to show that it's a richer country than they actually perceive it to be everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's some good shit too, Steve. So Anton, same question. What's your answer? Do you think this will help us overall get rid of the misperception that we're sold by the media?
Yeah, I do. I think streamers like IShowSpeed or apps like TikTok, these things that take people and give them the ability to send video or live stream from where they are anywhere in the world to people all over the world, just shows what's actually happening on the ground and doesn't go through that media filter. And so I do think that when people do this type of stuff where they go to these countries and on the streets, I briefly looked at his YouTube. He has like 7-hour videos where he's like on the streets in Africa, right? Like you see what's really happening. And that goes a long way to show people like, oh, we're really not that different. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought. Oh, look how nice the city looks. I thought it would be,
gotcha,
right? Like there's all these stereotypes out there. So yeah, I do.
Yeah, I would like to think that it will too. I can't say. I would have to break my answer down by demographics. I think that say like the 35 plus year olds, I think they're just stuck in their ways. I just think they have been it's been beat down into their membrane so hard they're not gonna let that convince them. Their mind's made up.
Damn, I'm 37. Damn.
Yeah, but you know, they're not us though. They're not us. Just generally. But it's the truth. I just don't see it. Now the 35 and under, I think it will. I think it will because they want to see the world. Their mindsets, they're still moldable to a certain extent overall. And you know, and I personally have experience and knowledge of relations with Africa. My wife's Nigerian. So I actually I own a 3-bedroom flat in Owerri. That's in Nigeria. So that's about 3 hours from the capital. It's an hour from Lagos. So my wife's Nigerian. I own a 3-bedroom flat out there, man. I'm out there all the time. When I'm out there, it's usually a month or two at a time. I'm in there. I'm in the trenches. And let me tell you something, man, them people treat us like gods. They love us to death. You know, look, everywhere you go is gonna be some haters. That's a given. But brother, man, if I tell y'all, man, bro, you gotta go. If you haven't went, you gotta go to an African country, kinfolk. And here's what's crazy about it, right? The propaganda, right? You will sit and see on the they have these safe zone numbers, right? Which tells you what countries are dangerous, or they have their advisory numbers, right? It's always the African countries. But it's never UK. They number one in the world for stabbings. It's never Albania, or it's never these European countries where they're number one or number two, number three in kidnapping, number one, number two in sex trafficking. The countries that are in the top 5 of all these major crimes, including drug cartels, kidnapping, grape. We're on YouTube, so I say grape. They're all European countries, but yet when it comes to the travel advisories, it's always the African countries that they're saying the most dangerous.
They want you to still want to go there.
Yeah,
that's like they're gonna put the ghetto out there and say where the black people stay. That's where the people getting robbed and stabbed at and everything. But in the white neighborhoods, they got the white collar crime. Everywhere something going on.
Yeah. You know, so it's definitely media driven, man. And I urge everybody, man, they get a passport, you got to go to an African country. And all that old third world shit that they be trying to sell, man, kinfolk, man, they got mansions that make some of these mansions out here look like shit. Do you hear me? It's money out there too. It's millionaires everywhere you go. In fact, Nigeria has the most millionaires and billionaires. There are more millionaires and billionaires than America.
Was one of the top ones in millionaires as well.
Yeah, but Nigeria number one. They got the most millionaires and billionaires in the world. You know what I'm saying? So they in the top 5 for sure. But I think they either have the most millionaires or the most billionaires. It's one of the two. America is number one in one of them, and then Nigeria is number one in the other one. So I could be wrong, but it's either one though. Yeah. But now, man, I'm glad that he's exposing, you know, some realities to people, man, because you know, they love us, man. Yeah, go ahead.
What you're saying is when the shit goes down here in the States, that's where you're going.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Oh, most definitely. Yes, most definitely. Hell yeah. I hope I'm there when the shit hit the fan. But in most cases, we'll probably be in the past. But I want to make sure my kids have something out there too for a rest haven, a safe haven, definitely, because you know it's looking ugly right now. yeah, man. Let me ask you this: have you been to an African country yet?
I have not.
Okay, so let me ask you this: if or when you go, which country would you like to visit first? Which one would you be interested in visiting first?
Yeah, it's a great question, and I feel like I got to go with Nigeria. I just know more people who came from Nigeria. So like, if I need anybody to give me any guidance, I have a few references I could turn to. But
Smart
I'm also
man.
open to other suggestions.
Okay, gotcha. Steve, if or when you go to Africa, which country would you like to visit first?
It's kind of a split between Ghana and Ethiopia.
Okay, got you. That's what's up. That's what's up. Good choices, guys. Uh, yeah, man, you'll love Nigeria for sure. Lagos is a combo. Listen to me. It's literally Lagos is Houston, Atlanta, Miami, and Los Angeles all in one.
Hmm.
Ooh.
There
Don't
you
tell
go.
me that. Don't tell me that. Please don't tell me that.
Hey, that boy
You like
finna go
that?
apply for his passport tomorrow.
I
Come on,
mean,
coach.
Yes, listen to
I just
me.
yeah. I need to look it up on TikTok.
Oh
And
yeah, I got you. I got your reference, man. And I got friends and family members that want to go out there whenever I'm out there. So they haven't been able to go yet. But like, if y'all want to plan it, just let me know. I'm always out there. So
when do you fly?
it,
What do you fly? What's your airline?
I do Delta because it's a one way, bro. I'm really not a fan of layovers, but I am interested in experiencing an Emirate flight.
Ooh.
The international airlines are way better than the American airlines. But don't get me wrong, Delta's not bad. Delta's good. The international Delta's good. But in comparison to the international airlines, oh my God, Emirates and
They a whole lot more luxury.
oh yeah, like there's no bad seats on a Emirates plane. Every seat is good and you get high end treatment. So yeah, I want to experience at least once, but don't get it twisted. Delta flights to Nigeria, they nice. They nice.
All right. So
Let's just
Delta,
say this.
Nigeria,
Yeah, it's a
Lagos.
flying hotel.
Mm.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, but
Houston,
Lagos is
Atlanta,
it.
Miami, all over
Yeah,
the place.
Houston. It's at New York, Houston, Atlanta. Damn, it's Houston, New York, Atlanta,
So
Miami.
how
It's
did you put
all in
together a
one.
melting pot like that?
Because here's why. It has a shore, it has the beach. It also their Nollywood is in Lagos, which is their
Ooh,
Hollywood. Then it if y'all ever wondered, if I don't know if y'all know this, Houston has the largest African community.
yeah.
You want to know why? Because Houston is literally has the climate of Africa. It has the climate of Lagos. If you're from Houston and you go to Lagos, you're like, damn it, I'm in Houston, but all the people look different. I
Yeah.
swear to God, it's Houston. It's literally Houston, bro. The
That humidity
weather,
hit you?
Houston.
Oh
Oh
man.
yeah, yeah.
Oh
It's
man.
literally Houston, bro. Mhm.
I've been to all of them. That's why I say that's a hell of a damn melting pot to put together.
Yeah, and then it's over 25 million people. It's the most populated city in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
the
actually,
second. It's the second largest city in the world. I don't know if y'all know this. Houston is the first largest city land-wise.
Yeah.
Then
wrong.
Jacksonville. No, then Nigeria. Then Jacksonville. Yeah, Jacksonville, Florida. Mhm.
Okay, so you mean like the amount of
That's the
land of the
city.
city, how wide it is.
Yeah, yeah, land-wise. So square miles.
Square mileage, yes.
Yeah, square mileage. By land. Because Houston's so big, you could put a whole nother city in Houston.
You better believe it.
Yeah,
When
my
I
grandpa used to tell me that.
when I talk to people from the UK, I'll often pull up Houston and like, here's the UK, here's Houston. They're not that different. Like
Yeah,
it
I
takes an
believe
hour to
it
drive
too.
across
Yeah, I
Houston for
believe
sure.
it too. Yeah. But yeah, man, y'all gotta go there, man. Like I said, I'm always in Nigeria. I'll be looking for some property soon in Lagos. And I don't know if y'all into investing, but if y'all into investing, start investing in Africa too, man. Or African companies. They all on the stock market and they have their markets. So yeah, definitely do that if you want some good long-term money, man. Some good long-term
Yeah.
proceeds, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's growing. I say it ain't as fast as Dubai grew, but it's still growing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, man. That was some good shit, man. So mute your mics. We're gonna get into the next topic.
granddaughter like this, man. What the hell? Y'all hook make up. Y'all chill out. It's really all your fault. It's really his fault. It's his fault.
How are you even here? Do you got a tracker under your car?
Bro, listen, why do you got my daughter out here and my granddaughter like this, man? What the hell? She can't even
like,
fit
how
in
do
the
you
car
be
seat.
standing with that? I'm the mama.
I told you the mama.
I'm her
my
mama.
I told you to move out. Need to move out. This man, it don't matter, man. Look what you doing, bro.
Y'all just gonna follow me everywhere I'm at, and I'm a grown woman. Y'all just gonna sit here and follow me everywhere I'm going.
There your mama. You gonna see? Come on over here. Look at. Yeah.
Hello.
Here go your mama.
Why would you call her?
Cause she need to see this. Look where they got the baby at. Look how they got the baby. Look at this.
Why do you have my granddaughter out here with no coat on?
What just made you make him put like? How did you even get here? Do y'all have trackers on the car?
Like, why do you have my granddaughter out? She don't even got no coat on. Do you see her coat?
We not going no. We not doing nothing.
Okay, she's not even in the car seat.
She in her car. Are we driving? We not even driving nowhere.
She's driving, Paige. In that fucking back seat is
we just put this stuff in there from the trunk. We're going through the stuff.
So you need to be ashamed of yourself.
First of all,
how do y'all keep finding us? Like, I am a grown woman. How do you keep
understand? Where you moving?
Happy New Year.
Are you moving?
We gotta talk, bro.
Man,
you gotta talk, man. You gotta talk, man.
All righty, so you saw the video. Very deep situation, man. We're gonna go with Antoine. Anton, what's your thoughts on this? What's your perspective, and what's your view on based off everything that you saw? So, in other words, if you could look in a microscope, if you could see what led to that, or whatever the case, as a father, just in general, what is your response to what you just seen?
Yeah. So first off, the dude trying to shake the mom's hand, like, hey, nice to meet you. Not the time, man. But I do have young kids, and so seeing that, definitely disheartening, right? Definitely disheartening. You gotta do what's best for the baby. It's that. If that's the mom, it seems like she just does not have it together, and is not trying to make moves that benefit the child. You're telling me that they were living out of that car? Why not bring it to the grandparents' house? I don't get it. I'm not sure what she's trying to accomplish, but I do hope that the grandparents step in, at least for the child's sake. You know, the daughter can sort herself out. I don't know is the dude her boyfriend? Is the dude the kid's father? There's lots of questions. Yeah,
he's the father. They're together. That's their baby.
I can't think of any reason that would be acceptable to me to live with a baby out of a car if you have family.
Gotcha. Okay, Reese, what's your thoughts on it?
Man, that daughter is a piece of work, and the first thing I would do is go to the courthouse to start getting custody of my granddaughter. You and him can do what y'all want to and live out here how y'all want to, but my grandbaby ain't living out here like that. That's gonna be first and foremost. The daughter, she just on something else. She can be crazy in love. That's for you. If that's what make you happy, all right. But you can't drag this baby through this.
Also, how old is that baby?
I never seen the baby, but
I don't know.
Keep saying why my granddaughter.
But it's a baby, so yes.
But they're saying they're out there for 4 months.
No, they didn't say that. No, they didn't say how long. We don't know how long they was out there.
Even in the text.
No, she had been gone before for 4 months, and then they were estimating. They don't know how long he's been homeless. Yeah, so we got to let's just base it off what we know, what we're seeing. We can't just take. They were making assumptions. They were saying da. But still, that doesn't have to. I'm not saying that to change your opinion, but we don't want to add variables that we have no idea are true or not. Let's just base it off what the video.
It's just the fact that a mother would rather go out there and be homeless with that man, and rather than have somewhere for that baby to be and be safe. It's just sad, you know.
Gotcha. All right, any rebuttal, Anton? Or
Yeah, no, I agree. Like
okay.
you leave
Gotcha.
the baby with the grandparents, go off, do whatever you're doing, come back, visit the baby. Right? Like if that's what you gotta do for whatever reason, I don't know why, but if that's your thing, keep the baby in the best situation possible where you can still visit. I don't
And
know.
son, and you don't even have to do that. You're choosing to do that.
Yeah. That's their choice.
That's the thing.
Gotcha. So let me ask y'all a question, and not to be personal. Do anybody have a daughter, an adult daughter?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have a young daughter.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so I'm gonna give some pushback on this, fellas. Sit back. Let me cook.
This is Steve.
I applaud the daughter. I applaud her. Because what she showed me, which is maybe opposite of y'all sentiments, she's showing me she a damn good woman. She a down-ass woman. And when I watch the video, I look at things from a psychological point of view sometimes, right? I pay attention to the evidence, right? I'm like an investigator, right? Sometimes it's not actually what it looks like, right? I noticed a few things. One, that baby don't look malnourished. Two, that man don't look dirty or nasty at all. He's well dressed. Three, he does have a vehicle, which lets me know that he's not a bum. He had a nice car, right? He probably still paying car nuts on it. Sounds like the man was down on his luck. Okay. Another thing, when I see that, I seen how the mother reacted and I seen how the daughter reacted. When the mama got out the car and I seen what she said, I already seen something. I seen a woman whose husband had to pay to keep her. She looks like the type. If he go broke, she probably leave him, but I don't know that's here or there. But she looks that kind of bougie, right? Now, that's neither here nor there. But here's my problem. What I see was some grandparents that fell victim to their own lack of accountability as grandparents. Let me tell you something, y'all. If that daughter knew or was comfortable, if she know her parents, bro, if she knew that she can go to them and say, you know, just whatever his name is, Brad, he don't have nowhere to stay, mama, and da, she would have went. She probably did, and they told her, fuck no. So all I'm saying is this. Sometimes we put our kids in vicarious positions that put them in bad situations, right? We the only race of people that love kicking our fucking kids out at 18. Let's be honest. We known for that, right? Another thing. This is another thing that I don't like about fathers. A lot of us fathers. Sometimes we treat our daughters like our wives, and then we turn around. Some of us treat our wives like our daughters, and that's a problem with black men that I notice. Not all, but a large portion. Here's what I mean. I tell niggas this all the time. Your son gonna end up eating some pussy, and your daughter gonna end up sucking some dick. Get the fuck over it. Get the fuck over it. Because last time I checked, our wife is somebody's daughter too. But we don't feel bad about that. We accept that. They daddy accept that. But then we can't seem to mentally and psychologically accept that. So a lot of times we overcompensate for who we are as men. And we tend to overprotect our daughters. In other words, let me tell you something. I raised my daughter to be a queen. I didn't raise my daughter to be a hard on men because you need a man, motherfucker. Because you've been a bill for 18 years and I need help taking care of your ass. It's a reason why men walk their daughter down the aisle. I'm releasing your motherfucking ass. You see what I'm saying? So I see it from a different perspective. Because my whole thing, and here's another thing, it's the reaction that gave me all the evidence, brothers. Look how they was treating that young man. Bro, man, that man trying to speak, that man, these niggas out here fight the daddy. That shit. Man, these niggas out here, some of these niggas don't have no respect for nobody. Man, that man was respecting, he took all that heat. He took all that heat, bro. If my daughter is in a position like that, man, y'all gonna come on to the highs, man. I'm gonna have a talk with a man, hey, step outside with me. Look, here's the rules, bro. And then I'm different. You want to know what? I remember when my daughter, one time her boyfriend was at the house and it got late and he stayed 2 hours, an hour and a half away. And then he's going through a lot of towns where them little small town police, they could be really kind of rough on a brother. So my child mom at the time said, hey, what you call her trying to leave? And I'm like, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable. And my child mother's such a good woman. She was like, we kind of responsible for him. We don't want him to leave and something happen to them. And then we got to explain to their parents that he lost his life leaving our house. And so she was like, what you think? I said, yeah, you can stay. I said, nah, you don't need to, you know what I'm saying? Right on there. You want to know what I did? I went outside and had a talk with him. I say, my brother, hey, I said, fam, you can stay, Kenpo. We don't want you out there, man. It ain't safe on the road. It's 1:30 in the morning. You know what I told him? I say, here, look here, bro. I say, look, I was a man just like you, nigga. I say, look, I ain't gonna tell you not to fuck. I don't want to hear it. I'm a woman, nigga. But see, not all men can do that.
Man said, keep it down.
just make sure I don't hear the noise, bro. The young man started laughing and said, yes, sir. And then I found out a couple of years later, my daughter said, Mama, his daddy told her what to call it.
You can't do like
really broke the ice.
If I heard that,
you was cool and let him know you was cool, bro.
Yeah,
if I heard that from a girl's dad, I could nah, this is.
Then I was in 8th grade and a woman left me at home with her daughter, and she say, "Don't be in here trying to get fuck on my daughter." And no joke, man, I couldn't do nothing because her mama had fried me like that. No joke.
Can't do it.
So I think they was wrong for going at him like that, man, him and her, because man, times is hard, bro. And sometimes, you might have to move back home. And I can tell.
I didn't look at it at the guy at all. I was just saying the daughter, what I'm saying? If it was like that, then all you had to do was go get custody if they was living like that. But the daddy, how he come at the guy, we got to have a man-to-man. He's right, but the way he approaching him about it is incorrect. And the whole situation.
There you go, bro.
Yeah, when it comes,
he was coming aggressive. He was aggressive.
Attitude, and like it's just, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna do what I want to do. That's why I'm like, oh man, I wouldn't even be fighting with that, and go ahead and take care of my business for the baby's sake.
Yeah, but my whole point is the aggressive behavior of the parents told me everything.
Yep.
They clearly don't like
this. I was at 18. When you get out of college and you need to come back here for a few years, you can come back.
Kenpo, they didn't like that nigga, dog.
I went to college. I seen how it is when you get out. You can't find a job as soon as you get out. All that kind of stuff.
Steve, how nice does a car need to be for you to feel comfortable with your daughter living out there?
Well, my thing is, it didn't matter the car, but again, their reactions told me everything. They don't like the dude. Or they're just so bougie, they just think that their daughter don't deserve to go through it. But guess what? Just like y'all love for each other couldn't stop y'all parents, well, you can't be mad if love not stopping y'all. I'm just saying, all I know, Kenfolk, if I would have found it out Like if me and my daughter would have found that out and we would have rolled up on them on there, man, I would have been totally different. I'd be like, man, hey, what's up, fam? I say, yeah, all right, bro. I say, man, just tell me what you're going through, bro. I say, man, I would have been like, yeah, I ain't got to sleep in the car, fam, man.
Yeah, we better than that.
We better than that, man. Yeah, bro. I would have been loving towards it, man. You know what I mean?
But
I'll say this about the reaction.
Yeah.
Why are they recording it on the phone? I still can't get.
That's what
like. What is
do
that? What, you have the phone recording the whole time if you confront these people?
That's another thing I said. So it's like the daughter acting like the bitch. He doing big shit. You shit. Nigga, you a bitch. Nigga, I'm telling y'all, that woman run him, bro. That woman run him, bro. He was acting like this. Look, babe, look at this shit, baby. I'm like, nigga, who the man?
Yeah, that nigga weak as a mug. Yeah, he was super weak.
That's true.
Yeah, he's super weak. Yeah. You know, but
when it comes to that daughter aspect, bro, I'm like that too. Like you said, daughter, hey, you have somebody's daughter doing something. I just come back from school. I went to FAMU to see her. You know what I'm saying? I go through. I see her bag with Dodie. I don't say nothing. She young. She gonna experience new stuff. That's gonna be for her to experience and know if she want to keep doing it. If she don't. But as long as you at school and you take care of business, hey man, I'm good.
You know, it all goes to. That's why it's so important for people to understand your kids are a reflection of you. My point is this. See, I made my job easy. My job was to prepare you for 18 years on how to live your life and how to carry yourself.
That's it.
So as long as I know I did my job, then I'm not going to be tripping. I'm not going to be worried about how you moving because I had 18 years to take care of that.
It's up to you now, but you know what you're supposed to be doing.
There you go, Steve. It's on you now. It's on you now. Any mistakes you make after that, yes, it changes because they're going to make mistakes.
When there's a grandbaby in the picture, does that change?
Well, here's the thing. They should have even been more inviting that it's a grandbaby involved. But they were still overly aggressive.
Yeah.
They
must not be the kind of grandbabies that actually really keep the grandbaby.
I rest my case.
Because
they
that
can't
grandbaby
be.
don't want to leave. If they in a messed up predicament, they gonna say, "Take me to my grandbaby."
Yeah. Yep. and now you see what I'm saying, right, Steve? If you come at it from an investigative standpoint, like let's say you're an investigator, you gonna put all that together and say, clearly they wasn't the type to watch the baby.
Nope. Real.
Think about this, Kinfo.
They know one thing. That's who they gonna know. Who gonna protect them?
Kinfo.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing, Rock. I'm gonna just to throw it back on them just a little bit because
gotcha.
If you again in the situation, especially if there's a baby involved, maybe you can't go to your parents, but you don't got friends. You don't got anyone else you can turn.
Yes, that's possible. Shit, hell, I ain't got friends. Shit, nigga, that's normal.
Rock, get yourself some friends,
bro.
Out of your car, Rock.
Yes, it's possible. That's how a lot of people homeless because they ain't got friends. Shit, nigga, that's how you end up there.
You better believe it.
Antonio, it's possible, Kinfo.
It's possible. It's possible. I know, but what does that say? What does that say?
That doesn't. Well, that says more about society, not you. Yeah, that says more about society. I mean, this is an individualistic nation.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? The only difference between blacks being individualists and whites is that we don't have no backup. You see what I'm saying? They have an infrastructure to support their individualism. We don't. So when we ain't got no friends, we ass out. You know what I'm saying? But man, you know, man, I would have been like, you supposed to help the brother. Man, if that man ain't putting his hands on her or nothing like, at least he ain't abandoned her. All the kids, you know, the niggas ain't even in the picture.
That's true.
Yeah. Hey, she just really one of them dumb and love daughters, though. Probably. That's the only thing I can say that's the worst about it. Is she's probably just one of them.
Well, that's all.
This motherfucker going to the end of the world, I'm going with him.
That's all of them, Kinfo. Nigga, my wife dumb in love for me, nigga. I wouldn't have married her. You can't be with me if you ain't dumb in love.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Hey, that's the only way.
Hey, I
Speaking
need
of being
you.
in the picture, I
Yeah.
gotta drop. I gotta get to the fam. But thank you so much for letting me rock with y'all for a bit. Appreciate the
Okay.
invite. Thank you for letting me come up to your mama's house. It's a nice
Gotcha.
house.
Gotcha. Okay, then no problem. No problem,
I'll
fam.
see you around, man.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, man. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Hey, I need mine all the way down with me, Steve.
I got you. I understand it, but that's what I said. That's the only way, or you know what I'm saying, that's going like that as well. And she down with
Yeah,
that dude, and he done some real stuff for her, and he just
exactly.
down on his luck right now.
Down on his luck, kinfolk.
You know, that's the only way. That's what I say. But his mama and daddy, they just sitting up there, why this and why that? It ain't really about the real questions. Why y'all out here though? In the first place, right?
Yeah. I feel you, man. All right, man. We're gonna go. That was some good shit. We're gonna go and get into the next topic. Mute your mic, family. All right.
You different when your lady's unattractive.
They treat you different?
They treat you, yeah, they
treat the man different?
They judge you based off your lady. Absolutely.
What you mean?
She's a reflection of you.
Okay.
So if you have an unattractive woman and you say you're in a business setting, right? You bring her around, they're gonna look at you like you don't make good decisions.
Wait. You're saying if you're in a business meeting and your woman comes in and she's unattractive, they think you don't make good. What if she's smart?
Men don't do a lot of business with men who are like, who that's your thing. Like you have 4, 5s, and 6s around. You can get a lot more opportunities as a man from other men. People treat you different when your lady's unattractive.
They treat you different?
They treat you from other men if they know that you're a guy that brings around a nice atmosphere when you're around. Like he's the guy that all the women like.
Yeah.
He's gonna get some opportunities based off that.
Dang.
Believe it or not.
Dang.
Yeah. You know those guys in the NBA that sit on the bench? Why you think they still on the bench? They bring something to the table. It's just not what they want to put on the floor.
Dang.
Absolutely.
They just dang.
And from other men, if they know that you're a guy.
All right. Did you hear, Steve? You froze, Steve. Come out and come back in. Yeah, come out and come back in. Yeah, all right. So Steve gonna come out and he gonna come back in. Y'all give me just a second. So y'all saw the video. Also, if anybody want to jump on the panel, just click the link and we're gonna get you right. All right, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You get me?
Yeah, I can hear you. All right, did you see the link?
The one with the comedian dude talking?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, everything he said was correct.
Okay.
The better
You agree?
women who come around doing business, everything. If dudes see that you attract beautiful women, you get more business.
You think so?
More opportunities, everything come your way off of that.
I've never noticed that.
Yeah, I've been, like I say, I've been in the entertainment industry for a nice little while. From, like I say, sports agent, from being in the music industry, clubs, strip clubs, you know what I'm saying, acting, everything. But you know, the more attractive you are, the more opportunities you get.
Yeah.
And
look.
It
Okay,
ain't
go
all
ahead.
about how you look. It's about what you bring to the table and what.
Okay. Hello? You breaking up, fam?
Just used to say.
Hello?
Chick, man, it's going down.
Okay, you breaking up? You going in and out? Can you hear me?
I really can't. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah. Now let me say this. You are right as far as the industry that we've been in for years. But you got to remember that's not majority of society, bro. That's not all of us. That exists. That exists heavily. You breaking up, fam? Hey, come out and come back in. Come out and come back in real quick. All right, Steve gonna come out and come back in. I think he got AT&T and it ain't the fiber. That's okay. There you go. Okay, you back? Yeah, it's still freezing, fam. You're gonna have to get all the way out and then come back in, like refresh your phone or whatever it is. Yeah, jump out and jump back in, fam. Hello? Yeah, you're gonna have to jump out and jump back in, fam. Yeah. Yeah, so that's interesting. He said that, and I agree with Steve. It's just that I agree with him with the sentiments as far as the industry that he's been in for a long time, of which the entertainment industry I've been in for a long time. But that's not the overwhelming majority. All right, you good?
Yeah, I believe so. Can you hear me
Okay,
now?
yeah, I can hear you now. All right. But yeah, so like I was saying, Steve, I totally agree with you. But at the same time, the reality of it is that that's not the overwhelming majority of society they don't live in that world. So the rules gonna be different.
Yeah, then you go to the next culture, you ain't got to worry about nothing like that. But when you dealing with your people and people look at you a certain kind of way, it just go like that. I ain't gonna lie.
So
when I'm on the other side and I'm dealing with my I got another circle that I run with from high school, my white and Mexican partners, all that. I still run with them, and it's a totally different way that I'm looked when I'm with them rather than when I'm running with my black guys.
So let me ask you this. So basically you're saying that reality that Carlos is speaking of, it mostly just exists in entertainment and or in black culture?
Yep.
See, I agree with you for the most part, but then there's a small part of me that don't, because like even in black culture, if you find yourself around the more fluent parts of black culture, they don't have that mentality. Now, when you get to the more side of us or the people that are drenched in it, especially if there's an entertainment connection, that does exist. I definitely agree with that. But I just don't think for the overwhelming majority, though.
Yeah, when you get higher up in the industry, you don't got to worry about that. But when you getting in and getting for people to know you and actually know your vibe and everything like that, it comes with that. And that's how you start getting your name in the industry. But the further up you get, they not worried about nothing like that. All that's gonna already be established.
But I think I don't think it's just a high level mentality. I mean, the average Joe, for the most part, to me, the average Joes don't think like that. Like, I've been to many get-togethers, many events, and based off the people that I associate myself with, that's never an issue. Like, there's no underlying like, oh, look at his wife. The only time there's an underlying issue is when someone's wife is acting unwifely.
We're not going to be at a function and judging each other wives. It's more of the company and just the kind of people that I keep around. Like if I'm single, but I ain't gonna lie, when I go out, I'm gonna have 2 or 3 girls with me, if not more. Yeah. I'm not gonna be hanging with no bunch of guys, but they're gonna be rating the kind of girls that I keep around me.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But when it comes to wives and stuff, that's not even supposed to be nobody looking, judging people, or giving your wife a rating. That's weird to me.
Yeah. I think sadly Carlos was basing it off the world that he lives in, and unfortunately, that is the entertainment industry. I mean, the entertainment industry has got to be
all that kind of stuff, man.
Well, I mean, not just city. I mean, well, no, it's not just an Atlanta thing. I'm gonna just keep it based off the industry. I mean, it's a little bit of all that shit in most major cities, so it's not just an Atlanta thing.
But it's just to another aspect now that the movie scene they got out there.
Exactly, yeah. But I think Carlos projecting. You know what I'm saying? He's projecting the world that he lives in on the average Joe, and maybe he was specifically saying it, but he just didn't specifically say it. Yeah, you know, so yeah, just in his defense, but that's definitely not the norm for the average Joe. I don't see that, man. I've been to plenty get-togethers, barbecues, events, and family outings, and all kind of stuff where I'd have met people who I don't know, they strangers, they white strangers, and whatnot, a girlfriend, and it'd be total respect, bro. We ain't like looking at how they looking and looking at him different.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's weird to me, man.
Yeah, that's weird to me.
Shit is that? But that's why I said it goes by what aspect. That's why I say when I used to go out, we go out in Miami, all that kind of stuff. What kind of women you meet and you keep around you. That's what people kind of rate you off of and put you in the class of.
Yeah. So is it safe to say that it's all about the environment that you dwell in?
Yep, and the kind of people that you're surrounded by as well. Yep.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess we could safely say it's more about the environment, man, and who you surround yourself around. Yeah, because when I heard it, I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? I'm like, I ain't never seen that shit. But when I was responding to it, I wasn't thinking from inside the entertainment world. Yeah. I psychologically knew to separate it.
Yeah. That's what I try to do because I'm school guy, went to college and everything.
Yeah.
Then I can look at it from the entertainment aspect. It's some street stuff. Look at it from that.
There you go. Yeah, and then it changes.
Every time you look up.
Yeah, it's definitely existing in those worlds. You know what I mean?
You better believe it.
So, people in the comments, comment your thoughts, man. Let us know what you think. What's your perspective on it? All right, my man. We mute your mics. We're gonna go into the next subject. Okay.
Ms. Warner, you've been charged with one count of possession of a machine gun, sawed-off shotgun, silencer. That bond is $2,000. Possession of a firearm in the commission of certain crimes, $4,000. Possession of a controlled substance. Possession of a firearm during the commission of certain crimes, $2,000. Possession of a controlled substance, $4,000. Possession of a firearm during dangerous weapon, $2,000, and an altered mark on a criminal weapon, $2,000. Ms. Warner, you've been charged with one count of possession of a machine gun, sawed-off shotgun, silencer. That bond is $2,000. Possession of a firearm in the commission of certain crimes, $4,000. Possession of a controlled substance. Possession of a firearm during the commission of certain crimes, $2,000.
Whew. All righty.
What the hell little mama got going on, man?
Yeah, sad situation. That's in the Atlanta area too. So the question I posed for you, Steve, in the audience out there, it's not hard to look at her charges and look at her and look at the situation. And I don't know this is. You could argue this if a person can argue this if they wanted to, but in most cases, anybody that has any experience or just has a sound mind or logic would logically say she's a fucking victim. We know she's not no street drug dealer. We know she's not some boss drug dealer. She's not riding around kingpinning to have all them drugs and machine guns, man. So the question I pose to you in the audience is, and we know, and this is hypothetical, does she deserve immunity? Now, when I say immunity, I mean in the sense of, should they not try her as if it's actually her shit? As if she
like that.
No. It's Steve, hypothetically. So that means We're saying hypothetically. And we know that ain't reality, but we're looking at the conversation is based on the hypothetical. Does she deserve immunity?
Nah, I don't feel like, because either way it go, you knew what was going on.
That girl ain't know what was going on. Man.
She just riding in the car and they done put all that stuff in the back on her.
Yep. She was in the car with him. That girl ain't no damn drug dealer, bro. Look at her, man. I ain't even good.
A drug dealer, but that don't mean you ain't down with what's going on.
Nah, I mean, even if she is down, bro, double standards exist, bro. And it ain't nothing we can do about them. And first of all, we know she's going to get less time than the dude was if he would have took his own case, right? Yeah. Secondly, we know they're going to work. We know that they are going to bust their ass to make sure she snitch on them. Third, let's be real. When they tell her how much time she's looking for, I'm almost certain she's going to snitch on them anyway.
Yeah, but I'm just saying she ain't green to what's going on is more what I'm saying. That's all. So I'm not saying she ain't supposed to get all the way out, but she got to do some time for knowing what's going on. That's it.
So what do you explain to me your definition of green when you say she's not green?
She not green. She down with everything. Be riding with them boys when they doing everything. Probably hustling everything around town. But then they just went on that and had too much stuff in the car and probably said, hey, we're going to put this, you drive that car, we going to jump in that one, we're going to meet
No. She was with them when he had the shit on him, and she took
all right. I couldn't read the fine print on it either.
She not riding around hitting licks with them niggas, man. She fucking the nigga who was, she was dickmatized, bro. You know she didn't have no daddy. She probably didn't have a mama.
Yeah, she just ain't square to what he do. That's more what I'm saying. She ain't clean at that.
All right, so you basically saying she guilty by association.
That's usually, that's just how it goes.
Yeah, all right. So you ain't gonna cut her no slack, even hypothetically.
Nah, hypothetically,
God,
game go.
Boy, I'm glad you ain't a judge, nigga.
Any kind of way you get the same time.
I'm glad you ain't a judge, nigga.
It's like that, but it's just like.
Well, it's not like that. They're not going to give her the same amount of time that they would give the guy because they know these people. Let me tell you something. My sister's a lawyer. I have. My big brother's a lawyer. I know lawyers. I understand that court system very heavily. They be knowing these things, bro. They are not going to they're not going to put their foot down on giving her the same time that they would give the guy.
I'm just saying that the same with the charges, they're going to end up breaking them down, making them less for her and, everything because it's going to be her first charge. The other dudes already got 4 felonies. She had a piece.
Yeah. I definitely again hypothetically I think she deserves it, man. I mean, you looking at that girl, don't know. She doesn't you'll be amazed, like, bro, even a lot of these young men, not all of them, and it doesn't mean they don't deserve the time they get because right is right, wrong is wrong. But bro, a lot of times, man, these guys don't be understanding how real facing a lot of time is. I mean, even I was young and I did some things, streetwise as far as hustling, that man, I was facing a lot of time, but I had to go through that experience to realize how it is. If you ain't never been to jail, then you think it's just in the movies. You don't feel it, right? You're not experiencing your clothes being stripped off. You're not experiencing the steel cold handcuffs and uncomfortable and they over tight. You're not experiencing walking in there getting fingerprinted in the picture. You're not experiencing standing next to 30 other guys getting told to get naked in front of 30 other guys getting told to bend your knees and squat with your ass open and your ass and your dick hanging out. That's a whole nother level.
All game. I already know my grandma used to take us to see my uncle. I was 6 or 7. She used to take us. I said, man, I ain't never coming to this place. Hell no.
Well.
Real.
Let's say, Steve, you ain't trying to hear that shit, dog.
I don't want no parts of this shit. This some bullshit.
Ooh, shit, man. Yeah, you ain't lying, Kenpo. Nah, I couldn't do it, dog. I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it, bro. Yeah. All right, that's some good shit, man. We're gonna go to the next topic. Now, people out there, let us know your comments. All right, let us know what you think, and make sure you read. Make sure you read the prompter. All right, mute your mic, Steve. We're gonna get into the next subject, babe. All right.
All the old school black clothing lines like FUBU, Coogee, Fat Albert, Shine John, or whatever, all those went out of style in the black community. But clothing lines like Versace, Gucci, Louis, etc., that's always been popular in the black community. How come every time a black person that makes something for us, like FUBU, for us, by us, every time they make something like that, we give it an expiration date on how long it's cool within our black community? And then you getting roasted for wearing the shit. Niggas get flamed up for wearing FUBU, you know, and all that extra shit. When did that shit become out of style? But you catch a motherfucker out here with Gucci on, Louis on, you feel like he's validated. It's crazy that a lot of black people feel like we gotta buy their clothes to feel like you're worth something or like you doing something. It's crazy because we the ones that make shit cool. So wouldn't it make sense to fuck with a black-owned clothing line? It's their vision. They know our culture. So if we set the standard on what's cool, how the fuck can't we make our own clothes without it going out of style? That's crazy. I'm making too much sense right now. I just happen to notice that. That's why I made my own clothing line, Uni Apparel. This is me. Somebody got to support the people, so I'm going to do it myself. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody up there that supports black-owned clothing.
All right. Audience, we glad you're still with us. We on to the next topic. Make sure you like and subscribe. With that being said, leave your thoughts in the comment on this topic that we're going to talk about. So, Steve, man, homie dropped some bars, bro. And, you know, I've had these conversations about that situation many times with my comrades and constituents, you know, in barbershop engagements. What's your thoughts on that? What's your sentiments on that, man? Why is it that we invent and create fashion, but we only buy the fashion that's stolen from the people that created and invented? Why is it? What's up with that?
His analogy was a little. The cost in the brands weren't lining up. I'm gonna give you an example. He was talking about Louis and Gucci compared to FUBU. Now you can compare FUBU to Rockaware, Sean John, stuff like that. Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger, but those are two totally different ballparks.
Yeah, but I wouldn't get too picky with that because he was just saying labels white. He was just basically saying white clothing brand, black clothing brand. He wasn't being specific to the
He could have put it with Polo or Tommy Hilfiger.
But we know it's sentiment, Steve. We
That's it. But
we know it's sentiments. White owned, black owned.
Yeah, but like I stated, it's a certain way that you market stuff as well to keep it in, and you brand it a certain way for it to stay there. Like I stated, it's places. I mean, it's certain brands like Polo and Tommy Hilfiger that have sold the same clothes for the last 50 years. The same polo shirt, the same, button down, everything, because it's about the branding and what they bring to the table. It ain't about the right now fashion. What we trying to make fashion right now. That's the kind of things that I look at when it comes to marketing, and trying to sell a brand, something that's going to be here forever, not nothing that's temporary and going to go off of what everybody doing right now.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I totally disagree with you, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm finna debunk what you just said. Now, in Rockaware's heyday, which was when we still used to support black-owned product, clothing wear, when it died down and people stopped buying it, Rockaware ended up being sold to who was that? I don't know who. It was another white-owned company, right? And they could not. And I even see the interview on this. And when they asked them why couldn't they keep the brand selling, you want to know what they said? The executives, they said because black people don't value something that's black made, and that's a fucking fact. It's a fact, bro. It's not. It's not the marketing. I say that's cap. It's not the marketing, bro. And it's not that we're purposely changing and trying to now. It's that when it comes to black clothing brands, we don't like when they keep shit the same. But we okay, but we value buying the same style Ralph Polo Lauren polo shirt that ain't changed in 60 years. Now that's a black problem. In fact, there's a documentary that was in the 1950s where they had made a documentary, and some white people made a documentary, some white business salesmen. They made a white documentary, and they only sent it to white business owners, and they guess what it was called? How to Sell to the Negro.
But
because the way they sold to the Negro was totally different the way they sold to the white man. See, they sold to the white man quality. They sold to the black man, you're valuable if you buy this. And to this day, they still use the same marketing ploy, bro.
Yeah, they do. But I'm gonna state this as well. What we do that we support our own people in the first damn place.
That further proves my point. That's our problem.
All right, I'm just saying it ain't even got clothing, period. It's in any damn thing.
Exactly. That's a part of the problem.
Yeah,
That's just
no bullshit.
That's the biggest part of it.
That shit is in any industry or anything. Hey man.
I know. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We fucked up.
That's what I always looked at because I had a clothing brand and it wasn't going to be named after something like that. I was going to make it my name to make it something like Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger, something that's simple, you know. But that's what I stated, that a black guy got to get something and stay with the, stay on the narrow, on one plan and not go all over the place with it.
I mean, they don't, bro. But it's the people, bro. In fact, I'm gonna tell you something. You want to know what I would never do? You want to know what's a part of the problem too? And black folks need to stop doing this shit. Let me tell you something. I'm not running around screaming black on. I don't give a fuck. You don't need to know I'm fucking black on, bro. Why would you use a marketing strategy that's only gonna appease to some of that demographic?
That's small of a demographic.
But look, and then even that small demographic, only some of them gonna buy into it.
You better.
That's bad business. That's bad business, bro. And for me, I don't think that's necessary. I think it hurts us more than it helps us, bro. Black on, we're black on.
The black people who own McDonald's don't got to sign out there saying black owned.
See what I'm saying?
Shit.
They just say this.
I know
McDonald's.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes people to shine light on the wrong shit.
There you go, bro. That to me, I just think that's stupid. I don't think you should do that. No. No, we're owned, nigga. We just
right there next to you said hell yeah.
I'm telling you. Hey, motherfucker get mad at me all day. I'll put a white face as the CEO of my goddamn company. Just paying that.
Just like if I open up a business like that, it'll be a genre. It'll be a different race all over that mug, man. It ain't gonna just be black people in there working.
Man, listen to me. I'm a hire who qualified, but I'm saying as far as
I said, hey man, whoever best for the position.
I know, but that's a little different. That's employees. I'm talking about branding. Listen to me, fam. I'm telling this right now. If I start a company and that shit blow up to be what it is, first of all, I ain't gonna never be saying I'm black owned. If you gonna have to find out. I swear to God, bro, I will pay some country hick boy, some country redneck or something, clean his ass up and say, hey, go behind closed doors, say, hey, look, I'm gonna pay you just to be the face. You don't run shit, you don't own shit, but I'm gonna pay you a nice ass salary. I'm gonna get you out that trailer home. Boy, I'm gonna take care of a whole motherfucking family, kinfolk. I just need you to be the face of this shit.
Straight like that.
Straight like that. And I'm a
your branding. You're branded just like that.
All them niggas gonna be buying my shit because they gonna be like, oh, the white man ice is cooler than the black man ice. Goddamn.
I know it's yours the whole time. I'm telling you.
I'm trying to tell you, kinfolk. Yeah, man. We gotta. He ain't lying, Steve. I'm gonna have a white face on that motherfucker.
Too funny, man.
Yeah, man. Good shit, man. All right, man. We're gonna go into the next topic, man. Mute your mics, fam. Here we go.
Man, because I was just thinking about this. It's crazy how most of us black people, we work these jobs, and everybody got at least 20 family members that can come together and create something. Everybody got at least 10 family members that could come together, start an LLC and build something, a restaurant, a cleaning service, anything. But it's like we can't get along. It's like we can't come together and say, let's build something. Because most people don't trust other people. And we got wicked family members that don't even want to move up in life. They would rather just poke a hole in your boat and build their own boat instead of just building on the boat that we building together. Let me say this, man, because I was just thinking about this.
All right. All right. To everybody out there, make sure you like and subscribe, comment, and subscribe. All right, Steve. I guess that's the perfect segue based off what we're talking about. What's your thoughts on that, man? What do you think about it, man? Why is it less family reunions? We can come together for everything, for food, for all the white man holidays. We can get together. We can go in on bottles of liquor, marijuana. Hell, we'll come together to pay $500 for a section. But as soon as you tell a group of niggas, let's buy some stock or some land together, don't nobody trust nobody. Ain't nobody interested. What's your thoughts on that, fam?
Everybody not going to see your vision.
No. Hold on. Stop. That's not a one person's vision, though. That's everybody. No. You're secularizing the topic. I'm saying, why is it we can come together and put up money in a pool for liquor, weed sections, but not land or stock, something that's going to create generational wealth?
That's the only way I see it.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Is that everybody not gonna have your vision and have what you like? Everybody who have money in the world, that ain't how they got it.
Yeah.
Some people got it a different way. Everybody got a different path. Just like I used to tell people in the music industry, everybody not supposed to be a rapper. Some of us supposed to be background dancers. Some of them supposed to be, the person playing the piano in the back. But everybody not gonna be the same and gonna be having the same vision and want the same things that you want.
Okay, but But I would beg to say that those are two different interpretations of two different things, right? Because it's a difference between what you want to do in life as far as what interests you, as opposed to what you want to do to survive. We're talking about investing, and when it comes to hold on, let me cook. Hold on. But when we're investing, look, if a nigga can invest time to dance, if a nigga can invest time to write a rap. If a nigga can invest time to cook some dope, I can't give him no cop out for why he don't want to invest money, invest in generational wealth, brother.
Yeah, but like I say, everybody don't got your vision. He want to cook that dope. He want to do that dance. That's what they want to do.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? It's just some things that you're gonna have a vision. I got a homeboy who actually put all his homeboys in the housing game, building houses from scratch, hitting on it. So I know people who actually, you know what I'm saying, do this kind of stuff as well, and put his homeboys on. Hey man, you ain't gotta sell work no more. You ain't gotta do none of that no more. Come on, let me show you how to invest your money in this.
Yeah. Well, see, I think that further alludes to my point, right? Because when it comes to certain things, see, it's a difference between being what you want to be and surviving. And I think that's a part of the problem with Black culture is that we don't know how to disassociate ourselves from what we want to be and surviving, right? See, we can't disconnect and separate making surviving being what we want to be and surviving. You know, my grandfather used to say this. He say, I remember one time my grandpa had asked me this when I was young, right? And I was letting him know I wanted to be a rapper. And when he asked me, he came to visit me, he was like, yeah, so what you want to be, son? I was his grandson, but he say, son. Now he's like, I want to be a rapper. And he was like, okay, then that's what's up, man. I like that. Not bad. He said, okay, but what else you want to be? My ass said, a rapper. And he looked, so you want to be a rapper and a rapper? He say, so your backup plan to being a rapper is a rapper? I said, yeah. And he was like, that nigga bend it over, and he got serious with me. He said, let me tell you something, son. He say, sometimes you got to do what you got to do what you want to do. And then he told me this right after that. He said, son, let me tell you something. Until you can make a living off what you do, it's a goddamn hobby.
To the fourth power.
And let me tell you something. I had a decent rap career. I toured with Rap a lot. I've been on several tours, then opened up for Scarface and UGK, Ghetto Boys, all that. But let me tell you something. One of the things that made me different from a lot of them rappers, I was really a hustler. I don't give a damn. I kept a job, all that shit. I went to school. I got my degree. Man, I ain't never put all my eggs into one motherfucking thing. Because my grandpa also used to tell me this. He say, you find more than one way to make $1, you'll never be broke. And so that's all I'm saying. So I was taught, hey, you live to survive. You do what you want to do, but you don't do what you want to do. That's not an option you have when you can't do what you want to do. He said you got to earn the right to do what you want to do.
Better believe it. Hey, I'm gonna give you mine.
Yeah.
Started off at 20, getting my first guy in the NFL. I graduated December 05. They said you got to have a master's to be a sports agent now. I got to get accepted into the master's program. That's already gone. I went into the music industry. 6 months later, making music with Manny Fresh. 8 months later, BET, MTV. You know what I'm saying? 2-3 years in the industry. Went into regular clubs, strip clubs. You know what I'm saying? Hey, got caught up in the streets for a little bit, but the guy, not in a bad kind of way. Hey, got on back to it and been acting for a minute. And it ain't all the way there. It's just a hobby still. I got a regular 9 to 5, but it's getting there. I ain't mad at it at all.
That's what I'm talking about, family. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I mean, listen to what you're saying. We didn't live similar lifestyles.
No joke.
Man, I know strip clubs, managed clubs, all that shit, Kenfo. Yeah.
No joke.
Yeah. So, but you see my point, what you said. Shit, I kept a job.
Better believe
kept
I
a job.
the next hustle.
Man,
say that one up.
let me tell you something. I'm too prideful to be broke. I ain't too prideful to make $1.
You better believe it.
Straight up, it's a difference. You know, there's a saying, pride killed many of great men.
Yep.
And I'll be damn, I let my pride have me out on them streets, bro.
You better believe it. That's what I'm saying. That's why I only had one kid and she going to college now.
Yeah.
I'm cooling in the cup for real now.
Man, I know that's right, man. I know that's right. Well, look here, man. That was the end of it, man. I appreciate you for coming on. So you always welcome them at my mama's house. We on there Mondays and Wednesdays, bro. So we give it what you call her. He gonna give you my number, and then whenever you're ready, I'll just send a link on Mondays and Wednesdays. So
shoot,
you know what I mean?
Man, I'm down, man.
Yeah,
I enjoyed myself. I appreciate you for having me.
Yeah, man, and I love your perspectives, man. It was pretty cool, pretty interesting to have you on the show. So we always open to having those different diverse perspectives. You know what I mean? You feel me?
Problem.
So your shit respected, kinfolk. You know what I mean? All right, so before we go, we basically allow our guests, whoever, to just come on in the show with letting you know what it is you do, or if there's anything you want to promote, go and do that, kinfolk.
Yep, Steve_Reese1 on Instagram. I'm on a lot of movies on Tubi Peacock and Amazon Prime, from Make It Out, Through Sickness and in Hell, When Lines Are Crossed, Knuckles.
Gotcha.
I'm one of the newest.
But they got your handle, right? They got your handle where you could. They got the handle where you can access all that, right? Like your Instagrams. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. So y'all make sure y'all go to his Instagram, and that's gonna open everything up. You can find them. All right. All right. That's what's up, man. As usual, we out.
Yeah.